so we're currently in Hanoi, Vietnam. Although you probably can't tell that because we're sat in our Airbnb. So one of the main reasons that we are in Hanoi is we actually had to apply for our Mongolian visas here.
So even though we spent quite a long time researching different blogs and trying to find videos about how to get your visa when in a foreign country, we still managed to hit quite a few road bumps along the way. And what should have been a 30 to 40 minute process, tops, took us about 5 hours. So if you're applying for a visa in a foreign country, specifically a Mongolian visa in Hanoi, this is the information we wish we had before we started.
Before you even go to the embassy, these are the important things that you will need. So if you have all of this prepared beforehand, applying for your Mongolian visa will be a very simple, easy, smooth process.
In typical style, we were not as prepared as we should have been, so this is how our day went.
So the day started off pretty well. We got up, ordered a grab car so we would be there right at 10 a.m. when the embassy opened. From the get-go, the day didn't really go to plan. So we got dropped at the Libyan embassy because on Google Maps, the Libyan embassy is the Mongolian embassy, which is a little bit confusing. But thankfully, with the help of some very, very nice Vietnamese security guards and some very broken English, we were still able to find the Mongolian embassy pretty easily. Turns out it's only about 500 meters around the corner from the Libyan embassy.
So if, like us, you got dropped at the Libyan embassy, all you have to do is walk straight down the main road until you reach Van Bao Street. You then turn right. Keep walking until you see the Nigerian embassy. Turn left, walk down the street, and you're looking for villa number 6. That's the Mongolian embassy.
So once we finally got inside the Mongolian embassy, we filled out our visa form. They have them on site in English and also in Vietnamese and probably other languages, I'm sure, if you ask.
So we filled out the form, we had our passport photos, we had copies of our passports and everything, but we actually needed physical copies, printouts of booking reservations, itineraries, how we were entering and leaving the country, none of which we've needed in hard copy form before. Like, we've always had to write it down. So I had it on my phone, but we needed a printed copy. We had to go find a print shop. We didn't know where one was. We don't have internet here. So we pretty much just walked down the main street until we found a print shop. Got everything printed though for less than $1.
Success!
Once we had everything printed, we needed to go and pay for our visa application. Now, they don't actually accept cash on site at the embassy, so you can't pay by card, you can't pay by cash. So they give you a little slip and you have to go and deposit the money into the bank of their choice, and it does seem like a very straightforward process. However, the print shop we went to was about 2 kilometers in the opposite direction to the bank.
So had you have just gone from the embassy, you'd filled out your application straight to the bank, it would only take you, what, 5 minutes to walk there?
Tops.
Tops. It's very, very close. It's just around the corner, literally just around the corner. But because we had walked 20 minutes out of our way to go and find a print shop, we then had to walk another 25 minutes back to get to the bank.
It's already a bit of like lots of walking back and forth and back and forth. And we actually, when we got to the bank, it was more than a little frustrating because it was shut.
Closed. So the bank shuts between 12 and 1, and we got to the bank at 12:03, and the bank shuts at 12 and doesn't reopen until 1. Yeah, we were frustrated.
Yeah. So we sat around
for an hour. So once the bank reopened, we went inside and we were so excited because we were like, okay, yes, we can transfer the money into the Mongolian embassy's bank account, pay for our visa, and then we can take our documents back and we can submit our visa application. We were wrong. So we sit down and we start filling out this bank transfer form, and then the guy working at the bank is like, do you have the US dollars? No. He's like, you each need $50 US in cash. Oh. I guess that we thought that we could bank transfer from our bank accounts into the Mongolian embassy's bank account. This was something you used to be able to do, but you can't do it anymore. They don't do it anymore. They vetoed it. So the next problem we had is that the bank wouldn't actually exchange our Vietnamese dong into US dollars. So we needed USD and we couldn't get any. But thankfully, they actually gave us an address for a currency exchange where we could get US dollars. And as it turns out, the currency exchange is literally 50 meters from the print shop we were at 2 hours earlier.
About 2 hours, 5 or 6 kilometers walked. We're right back where we started near the print shop, getting our currency exchanged. The money's now changed. We walk back to the bank, deposit the money, get our deposit slip, go back to the embassy, submit our forms, submit our deposit slip, apply for our visa.
Done.
We're winning.
So if you have everything prepared, then the visa application process will be super smooth and easy for you. All you have to do, go to the embassy, fill in the form with all your supporting documents, go to the bank, deposit the money, go back to the embassy, submit your application, and done.
If, like us, however, you don't have US dollars, or you need to get your things printed or photocopied or whatever, we've left the details for where we did it below. It's all within 500 meters of the embassy. Super easy. There's also a link to a more detailed blog post where you can follow the step-by-step guide as to how we got our Mongolian visas in Vietnam.
So we're picking up our visas on Wednesday, so we'll let you guys know how it goes. Fingers crossed for us though. Hopefully we did everything right, otherwise this is gonna be very irrelevant.
Ridiculous. Can you imagine if we go to pick up our visas?
And we don't get it.
And they're like, oh sorry, your visa application has been denied. I think I might cry.
I would cry. Anyway, we're picking our visas up on Wednesday. We will let you know how it goes.
So we got our visas and now we can actually go to Mongolia, which is amazing.
I'm so excited. And funnily enough, we actually saved ourselves over $200 by applying in Vietnam.
It was so much cheaper.
So much cheaper. I have no idea. Why is it so expensive to apply for a Mongolian visa in Australia?
I don't know.
We're going to Mongolia! Woo! We're going to Mongolia! Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you have not been following our journey so far, I'm Sally and this is Ed.
And we're traveling all the way from Sydney to London without getting on a single airplane.
We've made it all the way from Hanoi in Vietnam to Sydney, Australia without getting on a single airplane, people. We have not flown yet. And tomorrow, we're going to China.
Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe so you can follow all our adventures in China too.
Cool, we've been recording for 45 seconds and we haven't actually done anything of any value to anyone.
Let's just start it.